Okay, I know. Ross's situation already died down after he made that response video. I'm really glad that he did. He took accountability for pretty much everything, even for the things that I think he isn't at fault. But all I want to do here is just to make a tribute for Ross to show my support. Ross has been a big inspiration to me throughout my art career. His paintings and his videos back in the day were really good. It had that upbeat vibe to it. And remember the color dodge? Nima is Ross's original character. I think she is his flagship mascot for his brand. Ross might disagree with me on that, but I see her everywhere, and back in the day, he would draw her all the time. And come on, man, you made an awesome figurine of her. I wish you could afford it. This artwork is also inspired by Frank Frazetta's warm paintings of warriors. She is not exactly Ross's Nima. I drew her in this battle scene, raising her shield, and her sword is on the ground as if she's taunting the enemy off screen. Her dress is inspired by Greek robes mixed with more modern elements like a utility belt adorned by bracers like Wonder Woman. You see me struggle with her hair here, and later on, I even redesigned some parts of her outfit. This isn't really the normal way I paint. About 50% of the process is something new, but I'm trying to develop this new technique by using textured brush for rendering. You know, ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to do is draw and paint. My teachers would always reprimand me for not paying attention since I would secretly draw under the table. Whenever they would ask me to take out a sheet of paper for a quiz, I would take out two and one I would draw on. Unfortunately, everybody keeps telling me that there's no future in art. The only one that really believed in me was my grandfather. He would buy me piles and piles of drawing book and art supplies, and I would bring them all to school, of course. It wasn't until high school, when I accidentally lost my drawing book, that a random teacher picked it up. Out of nowhere, I was invited to his class and gave me back my drawing book. It turned out that he was one of the art teachers in my school. He encouraged me to take up his art class whenever I could and told me about all the possible careers I could have as an artist. My eyes widened and it sparked a dream. He told me about concept art and doing illustrations for video games and movies. Yeah, those were the things that I wanted to do. He introduced me to classical art legends such as Sol Bass, Banksy, Frank Frazetta, Leyendecker, to more modern artists like Feng Zhu. I could not believe that this world existed. At home, I would be discouraged by my guardian. At the time, she couldn't even face my teachers since she thought I was a failure for just drawing all the time. I mean, I was doing art class. What else did you expect me to do? It took me a while to get a job that's even remotely related to art. For 7 years, I was just taking on whatever job that I could. And all the while, I was honing my fundamentals. It was around this time when I first discovered Ross. Up to this point, I had one perspective with art, and that's art as a product. An artist like Ross gave me a new outlook, and that's art as an illustration. He, along with many others, showed me that I could just draw the things that I love to draw. By 2020, I got my first art gig. It was for an Aztec fantasy called Fire the Fifth Sun, and that project ran for about a year and a half, and I was able to build a sizable portfolio to get more clients. And at the same time, Ross would stop uploading. I don't really care about Ross's situation in regards to who did the wrong thing. To me, that's just irrelevant. It's none of my business what goes on in Ross's life or who he is as a person. That doesn't advance my passion in art, nor does it diminish my love for his work. It's just internet drama, and the world just wants to jump the gun. I'm not even bothered by his use of AI. Thanks to artists like Ross, the dream is still alive for me. And drawing and painting is like taking a vacation. I would rather do this than do anything else. Today, Ross is back in the spotlight, and it saddens me that the vibe is sort of grim for him right now. And all I want, and I think all of his fans want, is for those happy Nima days to come back. I know I do, and thus I am making this painting of Nima as a tribute to his legacy, and the legacy he is yet to build. Ross is one of those giants future artists will stand on. I don't really expect Ross to watch this, but I hope whoever does enjoys this painting of Nima. And I hope one day, Ross finds his stride again. Thank you for watching. I don't really have anything else to add here. Just enjoy the speed paint as it finishes. And yeah, like and subscribe. You guys have a nice day.